and welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. This week marked an extremely special occasion for one of the sport's most decorated drivers. His historical moment coming up in this next half hour. Plus, we'll give you all the top races from Yonkers to here in Philly and everywhere in between. That's all coming up on PA Harness Week. Driver Dave Palone breaks a sacred record in harness racing. We have all the details, and world record-breaking trotter Googoo Gaagaa was back on the track. We'll show you what happened. Plus, we have the best of the PA All-Star events from Pocono and the top races from right here at Harris, Philadelphia. That's all next. The hottest horsecasters on the tube are coming up right here on Comcast Sportsnet and racing's fastest paced half hour.
There they go.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger into the early. Five before the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Harris, where Philly comes out to play and Chester just went away. How you guys doing? I'm Steve Ross, she's Heather Moffitt, and let's get right to the big news, because this humongous news, ladies and gentlemen, there has been one story that has literally dominated this sport for the past week or so, and it's finally come to fruition. It's huge, and Heather's got it for you.
Yes, I do. Okay, Dave Palone on July 5th at the Meadows. Why are you looking at me so strangely?
Yeah, okay. Continue, please.
Okay. Became the winningest driver in harness racing history.
No. The stash is back.
Oh, the stash is back.
This is what's got the harness business buzzing, babe.
Okay,
This
my
is
bad.
the big story. What are you talking Palone? Oh, Palone beat Hervé.
Yes.
Well, everybody knew that was going to happen, but people out there watching PA Harness Week weren't quite sure if Steve Ross was going to grow the stash back, but now you guys know. Word.
After that, I mean, do we even have to go on with the show?
Well, I mean, you know, if you go by the viewer email, that's all they talked about was the stash. All right, let's talk about Dave Palone.
Okay.
Finally going past Hervé Fillon. It was a Herculean task. It was a Babe Ruth kind of a record. Who thought it would ever be broken? And it was broken.
Yes, it was. Okay. Back to what I was saying before. July 5th, he becomes the winningest driver in North American harness racing history at 15,181 wins. And he does it with Herculean Hanover. Yes, like you said before. Now, Dave got in the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago. And July 5th, they're going to have a Dave Palone night. Now, this is a guy that was setting up pins at a bowling alley and playing
Did I think he was a girl?
Band.
Did I think he was a girl?
What are you talking about?
Dave Palone, you said this is a guy.
Yes.
I didn't think he was a girl.
Okay, anyway, so he was playing in a rock band, setting up pins at a bowling alley when he was a teenager. Dad buys a horse. The rest is harness racing history, literally.
They're off and trotting Caspian Caviar for the lead. Chip to Milou up on the outside second. Herculean Hanover gets away on the inside. Round the turn, Pretty Sydney Reg fourth, racing fifth. Blizzard Warning around the turn, racing six. Rock on Mermaid racing seventh. Millennium Rain treading the field, battling lashes as they race around the turn, going to the first quarter mark. Opening quarter, 29-4. He out of the lane first time. On top, Caspian Caviar and Ray Paver. Racing second, Herculean Hanover. Racing third, Chip to Milou. Racing fourth, Pretty Sydney Ridge. Into the turn, Blizzard Warning fifth. Racing six, Rock on Mermaid. Millennium Rain and treading the field, batting lashes. Round the turn, going to the halfway point. Caspian Caviar halfway home in 1 minute 4 fifths. On to the backside, Herculean Hanover is second. Racing third, Chip to Milou. Fourth is Pretty Sydney Ridge. Down the backside, Blizzard Warning fifth. Racing six, going to the 3/4 mark, Rock on Mermaid. Racing seventh, batting lashes and treading the field, Millennium Rain. Going to the 3/4, here comes Chip to Milou. Now now third, now second, and after the leader, Caspian Caviar. 3/4, 130 and 2, 29 and 3, backside. Ready to go, 3 wide off the turn. Pretty Sydney Ridge waiting on the lightning lane. Herculot Hanover. Down the stretch they come. Caspian Caviar. Herculot Hanover in the lightning lane. Chip to my Lou. Herculot Hanover. It started March the 15th, 1983 with Red's Folly. Today with Herculot Hanover, a new all-time record in harness racing for winning driver Dave Palone, 15,181.
It took me 24 drives to get my first win, and it was a big thrill for me to get the monkey off my back, just like it was here today. You know, all these people, I wish I could just go through them, seeing the faces now, and I want to thank every one of you for coming out today. And I just wanted to get it done so bad. You know, every single trainer over there on the backside has helped me get to this point, and I don't want to forget any of those wins because they all count the same. And this was obviously a big win, but they all played a part. So I hope that everybody feels like, you know, we broke a record today here at the Meadows.
You've just lost the record, but how do you feel?
I feel good about it. I never thought, you know, people told me all along that record will never be broke, but the way that the race horses anymore, a lot of races all around the country, I knew that Dave was going to get there one day because he always had ambition, and he was always there when he was scheduled to drive. He never wait. You know, he was there all the time to race. So, and not only that, you know, I feel good about Dave. He's a good guy. He's a good driver. He'll be good. He'll be an ambassador for the industry of harness racing.
Congratulations, Dave Palone. A monumental, what he pulled off was just amazing. It was a great day for him and his family. Hervé was on hand. He hugged all the drivers. It was as good as it gets in the sport. And we congratulate Dave Palone, one of the good guys in the harness racing business. Stay with us when we come back. We'll go up to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs for some unbelievably hot heats. Don't go away.
Here comes Rocket Cam, last seen in the Ben Franklin.
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
NF quotable.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week along with the lovely Heather Moffett. I'm Steve Ross. It's time to go to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. The 10th race on Saturday was a $50,000 open trot, and with that, here's Heather.
Okay, in here, number 6 is Golden Receiver. He's fresh off a win in the open pace at the Big M. The 5 is Specialty Rocks. Now, last week I told you to never leave this horse out of the trifecta. Never say never. Well, I'm saying never again. Okay, number 2, here's Hanover went off stride in the Ben Franklin. Due to some interference, he's looking for a little better luck in here.
Golden Receiver, fresh off an impressive win at the Meadowlands, has the lead now and is the 6-5 favorite for Tyler Buter from fourth. Here comes Rockin' Cam, last seen in the Ben Franklin, and he is going to take on Golden Receiver early as they head into the clubhouse turn. Mears Hanover with an early trip. Dial or No Dial is inside fourth. Then Towns Light Hanover to the outside. Specialty Rocks at the back. Bet the Town and Rockin' Glass. The half mile 53-2. 27-1 second panel. Fractions not for the meek here. Rockin' Cam with a slight lead. Golden Receiver trying to fight back. Mears Hanover getting pulled along by it all there. And now here comes Dial or No Dial to the outside. Just a length and a half away. Towns Light Hanover and Specialty Rocks also improving there in fifth and sixth. It's still Golden Receiver, fought off Rockin' Cam there, 3/4, 120-1, 26-4, third panel, 3 wide now. Here comes Dial or No Dial. Golden Receiver still there. Mears Hanover in the pocket from far back. Watch out for Specialty Rocks at the top of the stretch now. Buter trying to get more from Golden Receiver. Mears Hanover in the passing lane is coming up the challenge. It's Golden Receiver, Mears Hanover, and Matt Kakeli.
The 6-5 favorite Golden Receiver sets off the teletimers with outrageous fractions. They get to the 3/4 pole in 120-1, but Mears Hanover, he found a perfect spot. Early on, he uses the passing lane to pace pass Golden Receiver. He wins at 148-1. That's matching the track record at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs for older pacing stallions. The horse paid $14.40 with Matt Kakeli in the bike, or Matt Kakeli. One of those. Anyway, Golden Receiver was second. Specialty Rocks was third.
In the 11th race Saturday was the Pennsylvania All-Stars, 3-year-old colt and gelding pacers, the first of 3 divisions. Number 1, McErlin with Matt Kakeli was even money. Number 4, Bacon on the Beach with Tyler Buter was 7-5, and 1 through 10 with Jimmy Tactor, the 6-1 third choice, and with the call, Jim Baviglia.
Bacon on the Beach, coming off a nice win at the Meadowlands in his last start. On top now for Tyler Buter. Mackerline with the pocket trip. That's the even money favorite. Matt Kakeli liked the pocket last race. He'll try it again. Friday at 5 is single file third there, followed by Station 306. 1 through 10 on the outside, hoping to flush cover there. Inside of him, White Liar at the back. Matacardle also heads to the outside. To the half-mile marker now, 56-2, 29 even second panel. That should be beneficial to the leader, Bacon on the Beach, because that was not a strenuous pace at all there. Bacon on the Beach by about a length, unhurried here. Good trip still on the inside now for Mackerline. Inside third, Friday at 5, still hanging onto the pylons. First over, 1 through 10, never got that cover, not really advancing. Inside of him there, Station 306. Nothing's changed up front. It's still Bacon on the Beach. 3/4, 124-2, 28 even third panel with no outside pressure. Bacon on the Beach has had it his own way here. Inside there, Mackerline still with a trip further back. Friday at 5 and 1 through 10. Top of the stretch now, Mackerline pulls the pocket, takes his shot at Bacon on the Beach, but Bacon on the Beach still has something left to give here. Mackerline on the outside is gaining though. Bacon on the Beach, Mackerline and Matt Kakeli.
McErlin took the 2-hole, waited and got up to win by a neck in 151-1. Bacon on the Beach cut the mile, got beat on the last jump. He was dead game, and it took a 26-4 closing quarter to nail him. Number 2, Friday at 5, off at 8-1 with Joe Pavia, got third. And now with the next heat, here's Heather.
Okay, now we have 3-year-old trotting colts. PA All-Stars again, purse $50,000. Number 5 is Uncle Peter. He's the heavy 1-9 favorite here. Made a bobble in the field, but that's really uncharacteristic of him. The second choice is the 8, My MVP. Now he's 8-1 in here with Iron, Mike LaChance in the bike, and the rest are big-time bombers.
Underway. Tight start in this one. Slight edge in between horses for Mr. Ridgetaker. Uncle Peter on his outside is firing. Inside Pico fashion. They're 3 across for the moment. Mr. Ridgetaker does get to the pylons with the lead. Into fourth now, My MVP right in front of Solvato. Then it's Lindy's Jersey Boy 6. The gap to Mike's brother Frank. And then at the end, Pilgrim's Power and on the podium. And Uncle Peter, not content to sit second, takes that lead from Mr. Ridgetaker. The quarter crisp 27 7 even. Uncle Peter, the 1-9 favorite, trying to atone for the break in the Beal final, has the edge now with Jimmy Takter by about 2. Mr. Ridgetaker has won back-to-back coming into this race, is in the pocket getting closer for Beinhauer. 2 more to Pico Fashion third. Single file now to My MVP, also last seen in the Beal. Following his cover there, Salvato into 5th. Next up, Lindy's Jersey Boy. At the back, Mike's brother Frank Pilgrim's Power, and on the podium, the half 56 even, 29 even second panel. Solid fractions, but not overly taxing here on Uncle Peter. And now some separation, about a length and a half as he picks up the pace. Mr. Ridgetaker staying close with him for the moment. And now here comes Mike LaChance and My MVP on the outside with a strong move. Following that cover, Lindy's Jersey Boy with Antonacci. After that, Pico Fashion and Salvato. 3/4 reached 124 even, 28 even third panel. It's still Uncle Peter with the lead. My MVP trying to get to him on the outside. Inside, Mr. Ridgetaker has lost a bit of ground. Further back, Lindy's Jersey Boy 4th. Top of the stretch, Uncle Peter still there by about 2. My MVP is still trying hard on the outside, but Uncle Peter holding him off here. Jimmy Takter taking a look back. He knows he's got it.
Uncle Peter totally controlled the race. In other words, he made his competition say, Uncle. Okay, the top trotter wins in 152-3 with trainer and newest Hall of Famer, Jimmy Takter in the sulky. The bettors were right on. They picked My MVP for second, and Salvato rounded out the trifecta.
Don't think about going anyplace because there's more racing coming up. This time, the Harris Philadelphia variety, so stay where you are.
53 3/5, harrowing seconds for the half mile.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Moffat. I'm Steve Ross. You know who you are. And what we all have in common is we love the sport of harness racing. Would you agree?
I do agree. Wow, we agree about something.
Yes, don't we always, babe? Okay, Sunday's 11th here at Harris, Philadelphia for non-winners of $18,000 in their last 5 starts. Number 1, Dallenbach Hanover with Timmy Dietrich was odds on at 4-5. Number 4, Rescue Plan was 3-1 with Yannick Gingrod. Number 7, Drumfire with Ron Pierce, the 4-1 third choice. And with the call, James Withright.
Dallenbach Hanover is going to try to raid a bit of a breather in the third quarter. 3/8 from home. He's a length and a half in front. Drumfire holds down second. Rescue Plan's back on the move, taking over second. Rescue Plan's going to force a quick third quarter. Rescue Plan now within a neck of Dallenbach Hanover. They hit 3/4 together in 122, and Sonic Dancer's been towed up into contention, moving 3 wide right now as Rescue Plan puts a length on Dallenbach Hanover. Sonic Dancer's got good momentum coming to the 8th pole and strikes the front. On the radar, fans widest of all is taken over second. Rescue Plan and Dallenbach Hanover both giving way. Drumfire's up into third, down to the final 70. It's Sonic Dancer a length in front from On the Radar.
Number 2, Sonic Dancer off at 12-1 with Andy Miller. Picked up live cover from Rescue Plan. That was so nice of him. And got up in 150-1. Number 5, On the Radar, a 21-1 bomb with Dan Dubé, close for second. Drumfire was third. Now it's time to get your bankroll fat. And how are we going to do that? Because we're going to get you some big money. See, take the big money, baby. Big money right here. And it's all yours. And you can get it because our Kelly Connors had a week off. We charged her batteries, got a handicapping tune-up, and these are the results.
Hey, Heather and Steve, one of the most exciting nights of harness racing for our fans on Back to the Track weekend, Meadowlands Pace. It comes in the 11th race of the night, $600,000 on the line. It's one of the most talented fields I've seen thus far of pacers, and I'm putting Sweet Lou on top. Talked about this horse so much this year. Has had a few weeks off leading up to the eliminations last week, and it seems like trainer Ronberg really has him fine fine-tuned and ready to go. Now, depending on how this one plays out, I think a carefully rated mile could end up getting Lou to the winner's circle. However, I'm still going to box my numbers because it's a tough one. 4, 5, 3, and 1 in the Meadowlands Pace. And then the race right after that, the Miller Memorial for trotting fillies. I like the 6. Check me out. You get the Bionic Man, Tim Tetrick, doing the driving for trainer Ray Schnicker. This filly has a sterling record, 4 for 5 in the win columns. The only time she's missed, it was a second-place finish. She's also put up the fastest times on the field, 52 and 1. She's in the top of her game and on the improve each and every week. Check me out in the Miller Memorial. Next, we're heading west out to the Meadows. They have some PA Sire Stakes action going on in race number 3. I like the 4. Banner Beach Day, aptly named for this time of the year. This filly is the one of the most impressive out of some beach somewhere that we have seen thus far in the year. Undefeated in 2 career starts. She is a young one, but impressive in the Pennsylvania All-Star Series at Pocono last week. Each and every week, her times are on the improve. She gets my vote in here. 4, 6, 5, and 7 again in this stakes series out at the Meadows. Have a great weekend.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hi, and welcome back. It's PA Harness Week, and this is a great time of the week because we get to go in the bike. Time now to head out to Yonkers. That's Yonka apostrophe S. Okay, number 1, Googoo Gaagaa. This, of course, is the $445,000 Yonkers Trot. And number 1, Googoo Gaagaa, the 1-5 chalk with Corey Callahan. He has done very little wrong. He is a monster trotter. Number 2, his nemesis, who chases him but can't seem to beat him, Storm and Norman with John Campbell. And number 5, Archangel with Jim Morrill Jr. were both 9-2. And with the call, ooh, I can't wait. Here it comes.
Googoo Gaagaa, Corey Callahan elect to sit the pocket. Opening quarter was 27-4, and Archangel is cruising. And Googoo Gaagaa makes a break. Googoo Gaagaa off stride. The complexion changes entirely on the Yonkers Trot Final. Archangel has it by about 4, so let's see. Googoo Gaagaa is back trotting, but has some work to do. Making a break at the back was Muscolo. Archangel gets him through a half mile of 56-4, 29 seconds, second quarter with 1 lap to go. Campbell now in the pocket with Storm and Norman. Market share is in third. Corey Callahan settled down Googoo Gaagaa, still about 6 lengths from the lead, and left far back is Muscolo up the backstretch, and Archangel is cruising right along. Archangel by about 2 at odds of 9-2 as market share comes to the outside of Storm and Norman. Googoo Gaaga's got to go now. They've gone 3 quarters in 1:25-1. They're on the final turn. Archangel challenged by market share on the outside. And Googoo Gaagaa almost in the same spot has jumped off stride. At the top of the stretch, Archangel now challenged toward the inside by Storm and Norman on the outside. Market share. Googoo Gaagaa won't get there tonight. It's Archangel holding sway. Storm and Norman. Archangel takes the Yonkers Trot Final. Archangel.
Well, the big story was Googoo Gaagaa. He of perfect gait and manners normally, but broke twice at the same place on the half-mile oval. Half-mile poisoning, perhaps? I don't know, but he's got a world record on a half-mile track, right?
Yeah, he has a world record as a 2-year-old at Ocean Downs on a half mile, so I don't know what's up with that.
Kind of weird. Jim Morrill Jr. took advantage and took Archangel to the front and wired the field in 1:54-1, beating Storm and Norman a length. Number 3 market share off at 15-1 with Jeff Gregory got third. Googoo Gaagaa was 15 lengths further back in fourth, but of course the beating of Googoo Gaagaa was the big story, and our Sharla caught up with Corey Callahan to find out what the heck happened?
All right, Corey, Googoo Gaagaa was heavily favored at Yonkers this past weekend, but as we know, he broke stride not once, but twice. What do you think caused the horse to break stride in this race?
He just wasn't getting a hold of the track. The track was really, deep in that turn there. As it gets here sometimes in the far turn, that's where horses are making the most speed, in the last turn, so people are really pushing him and he gets chewed up. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough grip on his shoes, Boreum. We found that out, during the mile when he couldn't keep his gait. But after the race, the winner was out in the parking lot, and the trainer, Richard Hands, was just kind of out there walking his horse. And the guy said, come over here and look at my shoes. And he picked them up, and he said it looked like he had, football cleats on. So, live and learn. It's an unfortunate occurrence, but we're back at the Meadowlands this week, and he got over that surface really well, so we're looking forward to it.
Has he ever indicated before, I know you drove him in the Earl Beale, has he ever indicated that he might break stride before this race?
No, he hasn't. That's kind of why it really, baffled us. He's gotten across every track, and he's been absolutely fine. He has struggled in this turn a couple times, in the far turn, but we're going to make those changes to his shoes, and I think we'll be just fine. Congratulations to the Connections of Archangel. That horse went a big mile, and, it just wasn't our day.
So you're looking at this as that was just a tough break, but Googoo Gaagaa will be back out there again.
Oh, for sure. We're right back this Saturday.
All right. Thanks so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla and Corey. And now we go over not too far away from Yonkers to the Meadowlands. And the Meadowlands Pace, there were 2 limbs with the very first, race 5. Here's Heather.
Okay, the purse is $50,000 here. 3-year-old Pacing Pulse. Number 2 is Sweet Lou. He was your 2-year-old pacing champ last year. He looked like he was going to be ferocious this year, but then he was 4th in the North America Cup. Looking to rebound, he's the favorite. Now, the 4 is a rock and roll dance. You remember he won the Max Hemp Memorial at 20-1 odds. We showed that last week on the show. Little different odds this time out. Number 7 is Hurricane. King Cole, the beaten favorite, and they have 3rd choice in here. A lot of buzz about this horse because he's put out a couple gigantic miles.
It's Sweet Lou in 122 and 2/5. Sweet Lou here, and game first over is State Treasurer on the outside. A rock and roll dance has no racing room and has lots of pace to offer here. Up on the far outside comes Simply Business and Hurricane King Cole. Sweet Lou trying to fend him off. A rock and roll dance is free now, and he's coming late, but too late. Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou got the lead by the half and just held off a rock and roll dance to win the elim by a neck in a 149-1. Dave Palone drove for Ron Burke, and actually Dave said that Sweet Lou was just okay and wasn't really sure if that's how he wanted to drive him, but we're going to see. He needs to be a little more than okay in the final, which is happening tonight. Simple Business, he was 3rd in this elim.
Okay, in the very next race, race number 6 on Saturday's Meadowlands card, was the second $50,000 elim of the Meadowlands Pace. Number 5, Time to Roll, was the 9-5 chalk with Andy Miller. Number 3, Thinking Out Loud with Randy Wavels, was 5-2. And number 2, Heston Blue Chip was 4-1 with Timmy Tetrick. And here's the call.
Heston Blue Chip after a pocket ride. Heston Blue Chip strikes the lead. But watch for Bolt the Door. He's splitting horses, looking for some sort of racing room there. And Pet Rock is trying to rally on the outside with Thinking Out Loud. Heston Blue Chip almost home. Pet Rock is coming. Heston Blue Chip.
Time to Roll lit to the 3/4 when Timmy Tetrick pulled the pocket and grabbed the lead. He managed to win, but had to survive a real cavalry charge. Thinking Out Loud closed, just missed by this much. And number 1, Pet Rock came a close at 2, was another head back in 3rd. Time of the mile, 149 flat. It was a very hot and muggy night there, too. The other elim was 149 and 1 was Sweet Lou. Darren Zaccali is the guy who makes the line for the Meadowlands. I wouldn't want to have that job. There's too many. It's too close and too wide open. But clearly, Sweet Lou may win, but he's not the second coming of Some Beat Somewhere either. And for all of us here at... You got that?
Well, I was going to say Sweet Lou's 5-2 and Heston Blue Chip 7-2 if anybody wants to know.
Okay, and that'll be, by the way, that'll be racing tonight. You can bet it here at Harris, Philadelphia, or at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, or you can go out there and watch it for yourself live. Whatever you choose, we'll have it on the show for you next week. And for all of us here at PA HarnessWeek, including Kelly Connors, Sharla McBride, Bruce Casella, my partner Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starting fast outside there.